The naked truth. Two people can be fully clothed and hold each other without a single adjustment in their clothing. And although it is preferred that both people should be naked in order to make love, it is possible for one to be naked while the other is still fully clothed. However, nothing can start and nothing can finish without an adjustment to an article of clothing. People remove their clothes by choice. You can't force them to take off their shoes if they are not willing to do so. You can ask for them to be removed before entering your home, and they can either oblige or decline your request. You can invite them in from the cold and ask for their coat several times, and they can decline and tell you they are still cold or they are fine. They are comfortable with their coat on. If you just wait patiently, serve them tea, give them great conversation, and make them laugh and feel comfortable, you will find that in their time, at their own pace, they will remove the coat. I am comfortable being naked, and although it may be a cold day or the sun may burn my skin, it is my choice to be content in my own skin revealed for whomever I want to see it. I made a choice to show you my skin, and to the world you may be fully clothed, but I've seen the adjustments you've made at your own pace. You can keep on your coat until you feel comfortable, and trust I will not force you to remove it. That is your choice to do so. But when you are ready, I'll hang it up for you. The moral to the story is this. Some of us have walls, some of us have bridges, and some of us have a street with signs leading straight to our hearts. However, the choice to make the adjustments to remove the walls, bridges, and street signs to our hearts are our own. Walls keep everything out, but they also prevent things from getting in. Choose your walls wisely and remember, you are the builder and the breaker. The choice to do one or the other is completely up to you. Comments from the author. I don't presume to know all the answers. I can only speak from my personal experiences. I can tell you that one of the things I've mastered throughout my life is patience. It takes patience to love, to find love, to keep love. When you do find it, it is definitely worth the wait. We are not all made the same, and therefore we cannot be treated the same. What happened with someone in your past does not have to be the determining factor of what happens in your future. Allow people the opportunity to feel comfortable enough to take off their coat. Maybe they don't drink tea, but did you try offering coffee as an alternative before you just gave up? Think of how many opportunities have been missed simply because there was not enough patience present to give people the opportunity to warm up and want to take off their coat. Now that's the naked truth. Chapter 3. How do I know? How do I know it's real, these feelings that I feel, these emotions that run so deep, depriving me of my sleep? How do I know it's not an attraction, simply a chain reaction, an infatuation, imagination, the remains from physical satisfaction? How do I know that it's different, reality or something invented? What have you done to secure my trust? Why am I so dedicated to us? You look at me like I genuinely matter, not like an object or something to shatter. Not like a thing you toss in the trash, not like a punching bag when you're mad. You hold me like I'm a prize, always sincerity in your eyes. You ask about my day, make me feel missed when I'm away. You accept me for who I am. You don't pretend to be my friend. You keep a smile upon my face. You give my child a warm embrace. You appreciate what I do. You don't treat me like I owe you. You are my blessing from up above, created by God for me to love. Comments from the author. I was actually crying when I wrote those words. I realized the importance of being around someone based on the conscious choice he or she made. That person is not judging you. You can put on anything you have in your closet, and that person will still look at you with adornment. I was winning when I met him. He brought sunshine to my life, and then love flowed through me. Imagine being in a relationship with someone that finds it offensive for his girlfriend to look up when another man is talking to him, or finds it offensive for a woman to wear anything other than baggy sweatpants and sweatshirts that were 3 sizes too big, or finds it to be disrespectful to wear anything pink, which happens to be my favorite color in addition to the color purple. Imagine holding the most important treasure in your arms, walking away from someone that betrayed your trust, and you feel a push come from behind that causes you to drop your treasure as you both fall to the floor. Imagine being the only person in a relationship working day in and day out to come home and find your partner has betrayed you in ways you can no longer speak about. I met him during a time when I was angry. I was angry at life, at love, at men, and I just wanted to have fun again. I wanted to wear clothes that actually fit me as I was 50 pounds lighter. I wanted to be free from judgment and disrespect. I wanted to be free from the expectations that had been placed upon me by others. When I met him, laughed with him, and danced with him, I felt alive and free for the first time. I smiled so much, and I haven't stopped smiling since that night. That is how I knew I loved him. That is how I knew that I had never experienced what love felt like until him. He was complex, but loving him was easy. It felt like we were 2 wild and free horses running together infinitely, and it still feels that way. We all have these instincts within us telling us when things are wrong and when they are right. It's not too often that we want to listen when we are told not to pass go or not to collect $200. But ultimately, we know the right decisions to make even when we don't want to make it. I did not listen to my instincts before I met him, but I was ready to listen now. Falling in love with him was the right choice. Chapter 4, I feel drawn to you. I feel drawn to you in more ways than one. Your smile, your laugh, and your presence gives me peace. The authenticity of our connection against all odds is what puts my mind and heart at ease. I have no doubt that when I need you, you will be right there, with no questions asked and no subconscious debates. The feeling is mutual, which I've consistently proven, relinquishing all of me for you to take. When my body is next to yours, I crave your affection. Wrapped in your arms, you give me comfort and protection. I want you every day, in every single way. Your heart is the only place I'm willing to stay. Comments from the author. It is true that I was drawn to him, not in the sense of being clingy, but definitely in the sense where I felt constantly intrigued. He was not the type to use terms of endearment. He was not the type to tell you exactly what you wanted to hear. In fact, he was the type to tell you the complete opposite. I was drawn to him because I had already experienced people telling me what I wanted to hear versus the truth. He was my truth, and I vowed to always be his. I was and have always been a person he never had to question or doubt. I'm still drawn to him.